So this is the Carlinkit Full Android Auto AI Box. It's a wireless CarPlay connector with one big trick up its sleeve, and that is that it has mobile Android 13. So it's basically a mini mobile computer that hooks up to your existing wired CarPlay display and use apps like YouTube and Netflix. Quick sidebar, and I know this is probably obvious, don't watch videos while you're driving, okay? So let's take a quick look at the Carlinkit Ai Box. So it's got a USB-C data connection port for your car. It's got a SIM input for 4G connectivity and a TF slot for expandable storage. On the other side, you have an HDMI output and you have a USB input. So the idea here is you can hook this thing up to your car and switch between using the mobile Android 13 operating system and Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on your phone. So let's go test this thing out. Setup is pretty simple. Hook it up to USB and start your car, and then follow the prompts on screen. I did need to unplug the device and plug it back in to calibrate on my display. But after just a few moments, we were back up and running with the full power of Android 13. To set up wireless CarPlay, tap the AutoKit app and pair the Tbox UHD device on your phone. After a few seconds, it should pair and you should be able to use CarPlay just like you normally would. And to switch back to Android 13, just tap the car icon. If we open up settings, we can set up Wi-Fi. In this case, I'm using my phone's hotspot. And there's some other settings in here as well for Bluetooth and display. You can set up an HDMI out for another screen, change the LED colors, and remove the floating button that's on the screen by default, which I highly recommend. There's a bunch of other settings you can tweak and customize here to suit your preferences. But let's skip ahead to the good stuff, videos. Yes, you can watch them here, and yeah, they do look great. The device comes pre-installed with YouTube and Netflix, and look, it's MKHB. To get back to the menu, swipe from the left side of the screen. Now let's check out Netflix. How cool is this? I just want to point out here that the flicker you're seeing is due to the camera recording, and it's not an issue with the device. I actually think it looks really good in person. One thing that did surprise me was the Google Maps app, because I could pinch and zoom in and out, which is not something that I'd been able to do before with regular CarPlay. And that's because this is basically running the full mobile version of the app on Android 13. Speaking of apps, it comes with Google Play and actually allows you to download apps from the Google Play Store. So basically anything that would work on the mobile version of Android will work here, including games, which is pretty neat. So the Carlinkit Ai Box is currently on sale for about $195. I put a link in the description below if you want to check it out and see for yourself. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely a cool feature to be able to watch videos in your car on your car display. That's something that you don't really see in most cars, like unless you're driving a Tesla or something with the Netflix app installed. So it definitely brings upgraded functionality to your existing car system. I also really like that you can download quite a few different apps on this device because it's running Android 13. So who is this device for and should you buy it? Well, I think if you have a lot of downtime in your car or if you have rear passengers who you want to be able to control their content from your head unit, this is definitely something to take a look at. If you don't want to buy like an iPad or a tablet and have to mess around with putting it in your car, this uses what you already have in your car and it works great. So if you're looking for something that doesn't take up a whole lot of space but allows you to upgrade your functionality, this might be the device for you. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.